So I think what differentiates 2X from your typical marketing agency is our focus on business outcomes. I mean, we don't just work hard. We work smart to produce the content that solves the bigger marketing problem, which is ultimately a business problem. It's absolutely not about writing a million words. It's about building content that addresses everything from product differentiation and lead generation to sales pipeline and customer advocacy, everything in between. Sometimes clients will come to us and they have no content. And then we have to figure out a content strategy from scratch. And then for clients with more mature marketing organizations, what we'll do is we'll hone in on the best parts of their existing strategy. And then we'll come at it from a totally fresh angle. And sometimes there's a lot of content and it doesn't do very much. So it might talk about the company and nothing about how to solve a prospect's problems. And so for late funnel acceleration and sales enablement, I think content selfies can be helpful, but they rarely help a business achieve real marketing success. And then that's when we jump in and we create this new messaging that looks better, it sounds better, it feels better. It really has a greater impact.
I may be a fiction writer, but I never would have imagined that I would use storytelling to market content to Fortune 500 companies. But as I've learned, a novel and an email writing campaign for software, enterprise software, have much more in common than you might think initially. Everyone responds to a good story, and everyone responds to a human touch. How do we apply this in a business context? Well, we begin with a compelling opening that speaks directly to a prospect's pain points, just to let them know that we understand and we empathize with their struggles. Next, we take the prospect on a journey that shows them why our clients are the best solution providers for their problems. And finally, we end with a meaningful call to action. I appreciate the opportunities I get to flex my creative muscles at 2X. And I love that when I get it right, I have real-world impact. I inspire potential customers to act.
I've worked for many years as a designer, doing graphics and video and everything in between. And my philosophy is that designers have to make things that are beautiful and functional. This means whatever I deliver needs to tell a story that resonates at both an emotional level and a logical level. B2B designers have to be extremely well-rounded and multifaceted, like a Swiss Army knife. We need to know how to use data to understand the impact of our work. We need to understand, through testing, what designs make the best impact when it comes to reaching target audiences. For B2B organizations, good design is critical because it speaks volumes about a brand. For their prospects, design can mean as much as the word in marketing assets. If a company wants its brands to be seen as premium, the design has to follow through on the brand promise. Or it could be seen as just more expensive, not premium. At 2X, one of our values is being outcomes driven. It's not just what we like, it's what makes a big enough impact to drive a click, a download, or some other engagement.
So during my time at Wonderman, I did a lot of UX and design work for industry-leading brands. At 2X, I get to apply all that knowledge to transform the design experience for B2B clients instead. Take PowerPoints. I see great slide design like great website design. You have to analyze and prioritize the content, grid the information, and consider the eye flow and view. Good design saves time for marketing leaders. It makes salespeople more impactful. It enables SMEs to wow the audience at events, and it ensures that a business is putting its best face forward in standard slideware that could be used hundreds of times a month. 2X designers also have an advantage because we have ownership of the end-to-end process, and we can see the value our work brings and how it impacts the business of our clients. We get a chance to understand how to have an even bigger, better impact the next time around. Here, design is about thinking creatively, solving problems, and continually learning and getting better at solving problems for our clients as if they were our own. And they are, because we think of ourselves as part of their team. That's how all 2X designers are asked to work.